Alright, let's just jump right into it, building the deck. Now we see up here we got some really cool tools for making the deck. So here, deck strength, I would just ignore this thing. I don't really think, you know, okay, yep. There you go. This is great though, it's giving tips for beginners on how to make a good deck. It's true, out of a 40 card deck, you'd probably want to have somewhere between, I would say 16 to 18 lands, but 17 to 18 makes sense. Some creatures, no more than 2 colors, whatever. I'm going to do whatever I want. I'm going to do whatever I want. And wait, you know, I'll play and see what happens. So right off the bat, you can sort through here and just see colors, cards of a certain color. And we will see, like, alright, white. It's got some garbage cards up at the top here. We got some, like, mediocre flyers. You know, there's decent cards in here, too. Sentinel, not so great. 3 for 2/1. Especially because there's no real way to pump these things. I definitely don't have any slivers. Won't be doing that. Sarah Angel's cool. Sarah Angel's cool. This Angel's cool. I feel like I need to do green. And look, red's not bad either. Tectonic Rift, I don't see being great. This Mulehorn guy, I do have Advocate of the Beast. He does require 2 red. But here we got 4. We have 4 shocks, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like it would just be stupid not to run 4 shocks and possibly that Beast guy. Possibly Active Treason. Let's look at green. Green, we got some great cards I actually need to keep. Rampant Growths are going to be color fixing cards, right? These are the cards. Oh, can I not zoom in on them while they're down here? Search your library for a basic landing card and put it into the battlefield. So it's ramp and it's color fixing. That's absolutely great. We have these ballasts, which again, not super impressive, but 4 for 4/4 is not bad. Certainly going into my deck. On the lower end of the spectrum, we got Primordial Hydra. Can come out on turn 3. It doubles its power every upkeep. That is insane. It's going in my deck. Dungrove Elder, I feel like it's going to go in my deck. This Recluse, great blocker, 2 for 1/2, reach, Death Touch, going in my deck. An Advocate of the Beast, 3 for 2/3. Every end step, you put +1/+1 counter target beast creature I control. I already have these 2 beasts. So if I have these 2 cards in play, that's gonna be a really good combo. And 3 for 2/3 is not bad. He's splashable, whatever. Brindlebore, whatever. We need creatures. We need creatures in deck. Fog is a good trick. Giant Growth's a good trick. Plummet, I don't know. Not a big fan of Plummet. Now let's look at red. Like right off the bat, you know, what can I pull into here? I could pull, I got 11 cards in the deck. I could pull in the 4 shocks. This short cutter, 2 for 2/1. It can prevent something from blocking. It's not great. It's not great. This thing's not bad. It is a beast, so it combos with those other cards. I do have Advocate of the Beast, so they play nice together. Do I want to go green, red, white? I don't know. That's a rough call. Some of these other cards would not be particular. This is not bad. 2 for 2/1. Whenever I play an instant or sorcery spell, I get a 1/1 elemental creature. I have a couple instant sorceries in here. You know, and I do need stuff on my mana curve. Like right now, if you look, you know, my mana curve is, this is your mana curve down here. It's called a curve because ideally you're going to have a bit of a bell curve to it. So you have, you know, some low casting cost cards and then tapering off so you don't have tons of expensive cards. So let's say I take this guy. Let's say I take 4 shocks. Absolutely taking 4 shocks. And yeah, I'll take this thing. The Mulehorn. Active Treason. Let's see, 9 creatures. I definitely need more creatures. I just definitely don't have that many right now. I could take this thing. 1 for 1/1 first strike sliver. It's just I don't have that many slivers. Fire Servant, 5 for 4/3. I just don't know how I feel about that. Let me just look into my other colors temporarily. If I went into blue, what kind of options do I got? Glimpse the Future. This could be mana fixing. It could be all kinds of fixing. You get to look at the top 3 cards of the library and pick whatever you need. We got this thing that's a nice finisher, 4 for a 5/5 flyer. And yes, it does die if something sacrifices it. As well, you gain control of target artifact. I don't know how big a deal that's going to be. Sleep is good. Bell Tower Sphinx is kind of over, you know, kind of expensive. Train Condor could be good, actually, to get some of my bigger beasts, give them flying to attack. Frost Breath, Archaeomancer, Tricks of Trade, not a big fan. Alright, so not that many great cards. We got some tapping abilities. Let's look at white. And I could always consider black going into it. Solemn Offerings are good. Get rid of artifacts and enchantments, gain life. Especially, I'm sure there's all kinds of nasty creature auras in here. Safe Passage is basically similar to Fog, except it also protects your creatures. Master Diversion is not bad. Tap things they control. Pacifism's good. Sentinel Sliver is not bad. Even just by himself, he's not bad. 2 for 2/2 Vigilance, not bad. Suntail Hawk is not bad. You know, I think I'm going to go with the green, red, white, because we got Condemn in here. This is removal, put target attacking creature in the bottom of its owner's library, taking that. Taking Pacifism, that's removal. Do I like this guy? 2 for 2/2, he could destroy enchantment. Yep, sure, why not? If they have enchantments, it's good. 3 for an 0/3, that becomes, I'll consider it. Sentinel Sliver is good. Boom, taking this thing. 11 creatures, 21 cards. I really need to come up to like 23 cards or so. I don't like any of these Griffins. I don't like any of this other stuff. How many creatures? I could still need more creatures here. 3 for 1/3 Flying Vigilance. I want to go for the beatdown, so we're gonna put this guy so they can't block. We're gonna put a Serra Angel in this shit. Do I really want a 7-mana Angel? It is a 5/6 flyer, but now I still need land. I only have 23 cards in my deck. Are there any other creatures? Like, my mana curve is looking pretty good. I'm very low on the mana curve to get things early. I'm kind of wondering if I really want the Dungrove Elder, but he is hexproof, so even as a 1/1 hexproof, he could be useful. Could definitely grow later in the game. I don't know how I feel about it. Mana curve's looking good. Definitely see a pretty even distribution between forests and then plains and mountains is what I'm going to need. So do I want 17 lands? Seems good. So now you can add lands to the deck. It can kind of auto-suggest them. If you hit this, it'll just show you. It wants to put in 8 forests, 5 plains, 4 mountains. That sounds totally fine to me, and here's the reason why. It's because mountain-wise, I only need 1 mountain really to be in play, because I only have red cards that, you know, most of the red cards only have 1 red required in their cost. This one requires 2, but it's also a 4th turn play. Like, how often am I really going to be dropping down the 4th turn? Green I absolutely need. I have so much green in the deck. Plus, I need green in order to search out other lands. And then white, I have more white cards than other cards. Then red cards. We had the Serra Angel and the double white. We have some lower casting cost white cards. It's really important to be able to get something like this War Priest guy out on the 2nd turn. And here we got the Sentinel Sliver. And what was the other sliver? The other sliver was in red? It was these striking slivers. 1 for a 1/1 first strike. I don't really know. I wouldn't really go for more slivers like that unless I had, you know, more things to work with. Alright, so that's it. 40 cards in the deck, and that is... What does this thing do? What is settings? Okay, save changes. Okay, that's it. Anyway, everyone, I'm WiNGSPANTT from TopTierTactics.com, the 4th best commentator from YouTube. In my next video, I will be playing this deck against the AI so that I can start unlocking more booster packs to add to my deck. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little bit about sealed deck construction, and that you'll come back next time. Of course, always consider going to TopTierTactics.com. We're going to have all kinds of Magic the Gathering strategy on the site. We already have lots of old articles about general Magic strategy, but we will have stuff more specifically to Magic 2014 Duels of Planeswalkers coming up soon. Until then, and until next time, cheers!